Welcome back, everybody. So we're working on the side over here against the door. It's a little bit more than we anticipated. I'll show you what's going on. Like I said, we have most of this cleared out, but we found that this is a footer, concrete footer right here, but it dips down. I don't know if you can tell, but it dips down pretty far. It dips down about ½ an inch to an inch from where it's actually standing. And so we're thinking about actually bringing it all the way out to here, the concrete, the framing, and having it on this side, and then filling it up from there. But it goes back, it goes all the way back. We're trying to dig it out right now. We've been at it for like, what, 20 minutes, Dad?
Yeah.
30 minutes so far. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's pretty dark. I don't know if you guys can see anything. But we'll go ahead and leave the view right here. And to enjoy the show. All right. They locked it up somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it. I just tried to move it and I barely can move it. So, I mean, it's also locked down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got it stapled or glued or something. It just goes even further down over here. And I'm worried, like, why that's so low and why it kind of does like a roller coaster. It comes down a little bit, goes straight, comes down a little bit, goes straight, comes down a little bit. I mean, we're gonna fix it if we put concrete back on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we gotta really clean it up. I'm definitely thinking it's sunk. But I mean, it wouldn't make sense why it would dry that way. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they ran out of concrete. So they just poured what they could and filled up as much as they could.
Yeah, you think they'd go high as high.
They should have kept it plumb with where the footer is over there.
Dan's dad alive. Tell us what.
Yeah, if he was away, if he was still here, he'd definitely be able to tell us what's up.
Yeah.
And probably how to go about fixing it too, man. I wish I had him over here. Man, rest in peace, man.
Or what happened.
Yeah.
Well, we did it this way because of whatever.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason that I don't know yet.
Looks like there's a good 6 inches or something.
Yeah, it drops really far down. Like that right here especially goes another inch or two down.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, man. See how it just fucking goes down even further? Like, and it cuts off too. Like going from this thick to even thinner. That's what I'm saying. I think they ran out of concrete. Like, they couldn't afford more concrete, so they just poured what they could. That's the only explanation I have right now. Where's the other shovel? What's up, everybody? So we didn't get too much done. Our pile of rocks got a lot bigger. We have that kind of figured out in the back there. I don't know if you can see it too well, but we got a board back there and a string. We're trying to figure out exactly. We're gonna put this board in the front up here right? And then we're gonna fill in the back and just leave that concrete for now, just a piece of concrete. And we're gonna also make this concrete right down here, but that's just gonna be straight up concrete. This is gonna be rock and concrete. Just a solid base, you know what I mean? We're not sure what we're gonna do right here because we want this to be concrete as well. So we're trying to figure it all out. The other door behind this one is wedged. Like, we don't know how to unwedge it. It's not a very easy concept to figure out. We think it has something to do with something that's up there, or maybe put something inside the spokes so it can't move. But we've been having some issues with that wobbling. You can see we have some of the board laid down. We're in the process of making this, bringing this down a little bit more. As you can see the level, but like I said, we're trying to figure it out. It was mostly planning today. We did a lot of digging around the edges to try and figure out where to put stuff. We're gonna come back tomorrow and probably use the excavator, in fact, to start digging up more of this side. I don't know if you can tell, right? But if you look, like, if you can, I don't know if you can tell, but this side is it's like probably like 3 to 6 inches higher than this side, right? And so we need to kind of dig it down at least a little bit so we can put rock down. We're trying to bring the concrete not level with that wood, but just underneath it. Probably about, half an inch or so underneath that, with a spacer in the middle. And then we're gonna bring in the compactor and compact all the rock down once we get this kind of dug out a little bit more. And then that's what we're trying to do tomorrow. That will be the plan for tomorrow, is to dig this out a little bit more and then bring in the rock and the compactor. So I had to stop. We had to stop. I had to mow the lawn a little bit, so if you can't tell, it's hard getting around there. But most of the grass is cut. I need to clear that field out still. That's tomorrow, and the front yard is tomorrow. But I'm running out of time here to get back to live streaming, so can't do around the house there because there's a septic, and the tractor weighs too much to do around the septic. So that's regular lawnmower stuff. Hear the bullfrogs? Birds. This is bush hog territory. There's lots and lots of shrubs and grass and whatnot back here, but this is all bush hog territory back this way. So that's part of my neighbor's property, and then it comes around this way. Then basically everything from like here and all the way over there is mine for up to 20 acres, just in case you guys were wondering. So lots of stuff to do. Let me show you. This is the pit that we've been putting everything in. So that's gonna get all filled up one day. But so far what we've done from the last time, grass is growing, but it's pretty much cleared out. Which I think is pretty fucking awesome. I like being able to see back here from the kitchen window instead of just seeing nothing but bush. So the next couple steps for this area is to keep pushing that back as far as we can, and then let's see, this right here, this is the lowest point of the pond, is right here, and this is where we're going to make the trench that comes down this way. We're going to bring it around this way, and I think bring it this way back into here. That's why we're keeping all those stones, those big stones that we find, so we can pad the bottom of it with it. But that's hopefully that will work. And then this is all going to get taken down. This has got to get bush hogged right here, if you can't tell. But we're gonna push this all the way back. We're gonna connect it to the other side of the property, so it's kind of like a little road. There's another road on the main road that comes into our property that we can fix up. But like I said, we're working on the barn right now. There's a lot to do out here, so that's about it. I will catch you tomorrow, and bees until then. If you liked what you saw, do the thing. Peace.